Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna get myself a drink. I'll be right back, and then I'll go over how the market looks and where we can jump in and everything else. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's take a look where the market is at. So let's take everything off for a second. Okay, this looks like quite a bullish momentum that we're in. First sight, daily, we have a day gap, or an opening gap. So the first view I see is actually that we will move further up. We're just any retracement back down to a gap for 15 would be a nice indication that we could jump back off of it. So we are exactly again on the top of that range. So I want to see us actually breach and make a nice candle above 25,147. If we can do that, we have a nice continuation to the upside. If not, remember we've been trading a few days sideways, so we can see we have been chopping or actually ranging. So if we continue this ranging part, that is exactly where we're in now. So we're at the top of the range. So if we continue to range, we could go back like all the way to 24,650. So let's see, do we continue and breach that high and flush up, or do we actually start ranging again? And that means that we definitely go back all the way to the lows. So that's the only thing that I can say right now. We didn't take any highs yet, so no actually indication where the market goes to. If we watch that daily, You can see we have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days sideways. That was previous week. We have a day gap, we touched it, and now I want to see, do we continue, yes or no? Will be an important moment today. Like I promised, I'll start a new account today. I'll share all trades that I take. I'll make a post of it and put it in Discord immediately when I enter anything. So 10 seconds for the order bridge. If it goes down, we have a lot of potential to go movement down too. So it depends exactly what we will do here. So we came in a half hour for value gap I've seen. And I want to see now if we flush down to the lows, yes or no. So this is that for value gap that we're trading inside of still. We didn't take any highs yet, so this is still a valid for value gap that we're now trading in. So, want to see how we act off of it. Do we flush further down? Yes or no? Let's be patient. I will start looking more at ES too. If I have a nice cleaner indication of ES than a Nasdaq, I'll probably take a bit more trades on ES. It's so much cleaner price action. It's also good for anybody that just started trading. ES is actually a calmer version than Nasdaq and a much cleaner. So if you want to learn market structure and see how the market actually moves, it's much easier to read. So if you sometimes didn't see what the market wanted to do, it's because Nasdaq just has certain movements that are not accurate. And thank you, by the way. No, ES is not the same way for calculating. Thank you for the wishes, much appreciated. No, ES is not the same. It's I looked it up. I think it's about a bit more points per contract. So let me take. So MES is $5 per point instead of 2. Yeah, it's MES that you need to take, Veerle, not ES. ES is the bigger one, and MES is the smaller one. So you have MES and NQ, MNQ. So we trade NQ, but actually on Ding we trade MNQ, and MES is the same, like the smaller one of Nasdaq. So it's MES and not ES. ES is again the bigger contract sizes, and you just have to do a 10x with the same. So that would be $50 per contract, I believe, per point. It's just way smaller price action, much cleaner too. It's also good if you have, if you don't want it to have the move so fast. So if you want to have an easier trading style and be more relaxed in your trading, the Nasdaq is even better for that. ES is even better for that too. So all trades that I'll take, like I said, I will make sure that I make a screenshot of them. Now let's see how nicely we get this account up. I'm not gonna rush anything, I'm just gonna do it like I normally do. I just want to show all of you it's very easy to do if you keep your contracts of your trades long enough open to let them ride out to the point where we wanted to have them. And by showing this to you, all of you, you guys will have it much easier to implement it for yourself too. Nonetheless, being able to let go of a trade is something you always have to learn for yourself. I can show you the path, you still have to walk it. Not sure, did we have any news today? Let's take a look yet. Oh, we had one at 8 o'clock, that's been done. And for the rest it's only like 10 or 11, so we still have plenty of time to do that. So we're watching a bit what this price action now moves. So we came down, we took a swing out of it, so we took a bit of liquidity right here, and we had two for value gaps. So we tapped our last 5 minutes on the upper one, and I want to see, do we have a rejection off of it to go a bit lower first before continuing higher? Yes or no? So the main structure right now is still up, but look, here's that for value gap that we tapped. Now, if we continue downwards from here again, that means that we could drop, take out some form of internal liquidity before we continue. Not the strongest volume because we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 candles going sideways at this point, so definitely wants to do something, but we're ranging right now. So 3 more minutes. Was no close yet, so let's be patient. Nu nog niet? Is het nu nog niet dood?
Wat?
Je bedoelt?
Ik heb het al gedaan.
Okay.
Mijn hondjes liggen al
So that's a close.
Order filled.
That was a long position that we took right here. Stops will be placed at the lows. Well, I'm wondering if everybody is actually asleep at the moment because this market is so very, very slow today. It's Monday. They didn't wake up yet. No, we can just sit here, relax, and let the trade do its thing. In the meantime, not sure if anyone said something in chat. So no buys on crypto yet. Do you need strong confirmation to start jumping again? I have not looked yet at crypto. So I've seen that it's up a bit, so it looks like we will move in a good direction. Yeah, this looks like a nice 4-hour change in delivery right here. We had that retest, we kept, yeah, this looks like a continuation move right here. Next stop will be 24,005, I believe. This looks like a real nice start of a bullish momentum again. So if we go up, that means that crypto can go at least to, well, Ethereum can go another 10% up from here. I was not available this weekend, so I didn't watch anything. Most of them are still at my entry where I could actually. Yeah, internal news, I got some. Yeah, if you have no idea what crypto is about and how crypto actually should, go listen to this story. This is actually one of the best that I heard somebody speak of it. He actually sees it like I do. So if you have the chance, go listen to this. It's about an hour long, but it's one very nice. So if I want to hear something about this man explains it actually very nicely here. This one, if you have the chance to listen to this, go listen to this. I'll share it in. I'll share it in chat. He actually sees the world of crypto the same like I do, so, and why this will be the new financial system, and what that actually makes Bitcoin such an unique concept. This trade doesn't look super good. It will have to decide sooner or later which way it wants to go. So no 15-minute gaps yet. So no entries for myself yet. I do want to see a very nice 15 per value gap where I can enter off, but there were none yet. This was like a retracement of this gap here, but I did want to see it tap into one of them before I want to enter. Had it one, twice. Nisha had it twice, by the way, on this trade. So here we do want to see us actually push through this gap. If we do, that would look very nicely to continue up higher. Yeah, Unisha always adds. I was not behind the screen, guys. So she added twice. She added right here, and she added on the opposite above, the opposite one. So she added twice. Hey, this should be in your rule book. So read your plan if you go into the trades, guys. I do need to keep reminding all of you that you always have to read your plan before we start trading, so that you actually know when to add. It should be in your plan where to add. If it's not, add it to it and put it on your desk so you know where to add. It should be on the tab of the 5 minutes gaps for the continuation to the upside. So if this market continues higher, we can definitely take it straight to here. So we're still in this ranging part, but if we go up, we probably go to 25,160. That would be my first TP. It was very small for value caps at that 60 level, so that would be looking for, do we hit through them or do we continue, yes or no? And that would be the first indication where we can see a change in structure or change in head. But I would make a decent trade for all of them. We have 4 minutes for open. Let's London join the club and give us a nice push up. So in 3 minutes, London comes to join in. So if you add it on every tab, you should be almost a half hour, something like that, in profit. Let the trade play out. Look, on the new challenge that I'm going in with all of you, every trade that I take, I'll let my TP hit or my stop hit. So I need to have at least a 3R out of my continuation plays or I'm not taking profit. Just to let all of you know that how easy it is actually to get through that state of mind. One more minute before open. Come on Nasdaq, give us a nice movement to the upside. That would be very much appreciated to start the week. You can see on the right side here, this is an hourly, so we've been a full hour sideways movement at this point, so not the greatest price actions. How do you recommend to add, starting to add your trades, a typical trade doing? Join our Discord. I'll show you. I got a full PDF made out of it. I got actually a full film also made out of it, how you actually add to the trade. Yeah, so on the right side, I'm not trading orb, my wife is trading orb. So on the right side we see orb. So this is pre-orb still. So an hour before open, we're still in it. Market is still doing its thing. And I trade a 15-minute continuation at this point, euros. Yeah, this was the 15-minute orb, so this was 15-minute based. 8 o'clock. So this was that candle of 8 o'clock right here. So we added twice on a 5-minute tap. If you want to learn how to add, what can I give you that? Let me see. Look, send me a DM if you joined the Discord. I'll share you an invite. I got a full hourly movie on how you add actually to trades. You got multiple ways actually, so you can choose how to trade actually. You got pyramid way to enter it, you got fixed contracts that you can enter it. It's depend on your style actually, how you like to trade. I actually trade the 15 minutes at this point only, so I only add on a 15-minute retest after a break of structure. Or after a 15-minute change in character with a retest. Still not the most decided market what it wants to do. It can as easily go up as down at this point. We failed to displace to the upside now 1, 2, 3 times already, so that's not the greatest sign to continue up. So this was the last wick. We came, we didn't tap it yet, we came back, so we actually, this Fair Value Gap held. And we're still trading in this one too, so at this point it's a very undecided market. We can go both ways just as easy. So as trader, we have to be patient all the time when the market doesn't show you where it wants to go. So Orb has actually a reset entry, so that's actually a bit easier than having to be patient for a 15-minute change in character or a break of structure with a retest. Because you have a fixed entry time, and I know most traders like to have a fixed entry time so they don't have to take too much time out of the day. But on a 15-minute retest, we just need to be patient a lot more, especially if we have 15 minutes chopped market. This is 3 hours. If we now take out the high at 25,127, if we take out this high, I repeat, I don't want to see us come back into the range then. Here I do want to see that clean push to the upside then. The reason is because we have been stopped three times already from the high being taken. And then the market actually does need to show us. And if we take out our high and immediately have a change in character or change in reversal, that means that we're still going sideways. And there are a lot of liquidity just below it too that we can go tap into. So I want to see, if we clean out our high, I want to see a beautiful continuation then. Yes.
2 clientjes. Borst aan borst.
Nonetheless, if we watch the 4 hour, this looks like a beautiful structure to the upside. The only thing, if we go down, we could come to is actually this 4 hour gap right here. It has been a while that the market has been so slow. So it doesn't happen too often that we get a market like this. But if we do move up, we got a very beautiful range to go to. And now it's all up to the market. So we did our part, we entered, so we joined, we added, and now it's up to the market. The market will decide now if it wants to continue, yes or no. We followed the stream of order, so the order flow was upside, so we actually are trading with the major trend, what is very nice. The only thing that I don't like is that we actually have been ranging for 5 days last week, and we are actually at the top of that range right now, so that's the only thing I don't like about this trade. For the rest, this looks actually very beautiful. So if you're new to trading and you actually want to learn order flow, you're always welcome to join the community. It's not yet in the description. Need to add that one too. So now we take out our high. Now I want to see that push. So this high I actually meant just a minute ago. Because this is also a liquidity pool that we've taken out. I'm also watching ES on the other side, and ES is a bit stronger, so I believe we will follow with Nasdaq. So now we came out. Now I want to see that continuation, because otherwise we just taken a liquidity pool, and that was actually session high. So I finished everything of movie making for the bootcamp again, so that will be reopening soon. If you're interested, you can always send me a DM. It's a full training course with me being there, helping you along the way. Seeing me trade live every day in front of you will help you get consistency, make yourself a plan that you actually can follow, because most of the traders actually don't even know when to start adding or trading at all. They just randomly jump into trades, not very smart actually, so we do need a structured plan if you want to start trading. So that you just can repeat the process over and over again. So we came up and we actually closed back down at the first 15 minutes. Do note that was still the first 15 minutes of open. But now in the next 15 minutes, I do want to see that continuation. If we stay in this range, that means that we could be going sideways for the whole day, and that's not something where we want to be in while we're trading a continuation trade. ORP is also a continuation trade, so that means that we follow the flow of the market. So we do want to see that push. Otherwise, I would just recommend to take at least one of the contracts off or you add it, so that you'll keep the profit that you are still in at this point. So you could close this trade already completely, and you still would have those entries are lower actually than the first one. So But nonetheless, still be patient. Let the trade do its thing. Be calm. If you feel a bit not calm or relaxed, don't watch the chart for a second. Watch something different. Read something. Get your mind out of it. Go take a walk while you're in the trade. You can't do much anyway. So I watch Nasdaq at the same time when I watch ES, and ES is actually the stronger one at this point still. Still shows that it wants to push up higher. And most of the time Nasdaq follows ES, because ES is actually more companies than Nasdaq. So that's why actually that Nasdaq spikes a lot more. It's just big tech companies, and ES is actually multiple or more countries, countries, companies. No spaghetti.
Ja, min soep staat op. Mijn soep staat op. Voor wat in mijn
Pumpkin spaghetti. So if we have a close to the upside with this orb too, that means that actually pre-orb and orb had the same continuation movement. That would look actually very beautiful. And ES is the stronger one, and shows already that it looks like ES wants to go up higher already. I just to show you for a second. So this is ES. So we have almost the same movement, but the candle here is already a bit higher. For now, just be patient again. The market is still looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep repeating the patient part until that actually gets into your brain. That you learn to be relaxed in trading. Remember always why we are trading. We are trading to be financially free and actually have more time to do the stuff we want. And that's not by pushing buttons, it's actually by letting go, that you will get there. If you don't feel yet relaxed in trading, that's okay. I'm here to help. Make sure that you do. It took me a while too before I could do this. Not telling it's easy, not saying that at all. It's just something that all traders need to learn. And if you don't have a structured plan yet into trading, join the Discord, it's in the chat already. Join, give me DM, I'll help you. Follow a structured plan. I got 3 strategies fully functional, working. So if you want to see my journal, I have one actually right here. I'll open it in a minute. So I journal all my trades. So These are actually the last ones that we did. I'm up 21.6R on my trade challenge. The last trade I took was the 15th, so I haven't been trading since then. And there were no gaps where I actually were online. So I'm up 10.7R for this month. Last month was 21.6, 9, 23, so we're doing very great at this point. And this is a 15, all live traded by the way, or shared in Discord, if I wasn't online yet. So we're taking out that high now one more time. Now I do want to see that continuation. Taking out highs multiple times and not having that push doesn't feel right. So an hour and a half in stream, no for value gaps yet, so nothing special to talk about. Still inside that 15-minute warp from the morning session. So we had a 5 minute right here again that we tapped, so this was a wick, so we tapped it. If we continue right here, that would look beautiful.
Ik heb dat even gekocht.
Did you add again? Oh yeah, okay.
Ik heb dat even gekocht.
You sold one? Okay.
Ik heb nog. Ja toch? Of is die niet ingegaan?
Nee, het ad zeker.
Nee, ik heb niet geënt. Maar ik zit er nog volledig in.
Nou, ik kan er eentje verkopen.
Eentje, waarom?
Of ja, twee, hetzelfde, wat ik wil.
Mocht ik me misschien.
So you should be up at least more than an hour right here. But this looks good at this point, so you can take at least one profit if you want to. But this looks like it wants to continue at this point. So if we continue, 25,160 is the target. And if you have not pushed any buttons yet and been here constantly in this trade, congratulate yourself too. It was a slow moving market, not the strongest, but still you had to have a lot of patience right here.
Nee, je doet niet.
Ja, ik ook niet. Anybody has a problem with
uitgaan.
Anybody has a problem with top step? I just can't seem to be connecting anymore.
Failed.
Is it just me or is it everybody? It says I have a network connection problem, but my wife can take profit. Yeah, it's still the same. So, anybody has the same?
Wat doen we hier aan?
Hey, you're not on step. For a moment reconnected. Yes. Okay. So, but for me it says network error. Looks like I can't do anything.
Nou, that's a special birthday gift here.
See if we got an ad. Yeah, this is less funny, of course, when you read a trade.
Maar de rest gaat wel van internet, dus dat kan toch niet?
Ja, het is aan hun hand. Het is bij hen.
Ik kan niet zeggen, mijn dingen staat wel, mijn TP staat wel, maar...
Het gaat niets gebeuren. Wat
Oei.
dan gaat er niet uit en dan gaat er niet in gaan ook. So anybody at some top step has the same at this point? Because I can't connect at this point. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I can't even sign in, so I can't even do anything. I thought it was my Wi-Fi first of all, so it just said network error, so it could be my Wi-Fi, but actually it's not. It doesn't even let me do anything.
Ze zijn van mij, aan een boom doet hetzelfde.
Yeah, I believe bullknots and top steps are actually one and the same that actually holds it open. They have exactly the same platform, so I believe that's just one company that just reordered, so. Yeah, so. I hope all of you had at least a TP set already. If that is, and this trade goes correctly, we'll have a nice trade. Yeah, it's project X that has the problem, yeah. Do know, if your stop gets hit right now and you can't take profit, that you can get asked to reset that account on the right thing. So if you hit the profit, that's a good thing. If we don't hit that profit, you can actually go to top step and ask it back. They will reset the account. Yeah, this looks like a continuation to the upside, so it looks good. So this is good thing that we know. The market shows good direction. The only thing is we can't add anymore now to our trade, and that's something I don't like. Can anybody go ask on the Discord of Top Step? In the meantime, or go watch if something is wrong. That's not working. Or maybe I can if I'm still in it. No, I'm not in it anymore. Thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way. Yeah. So it looks like it's on top steps, and I just read it a few in the comments, and everybody is actually having the same thing. But that would have been already a great trade. Like that would have been at least a 1 hour with everything on it. So you seen here that would be almost a 2 if you add it with a few contracts, so that would have been a 1 point. But this looks like it will continue. Hope all of you your TP was set at least at some level. So we were so patient in this beautiful trade.
Top step saying hands off.
So this is one good thing that you can learn also. You learn to let go of this trade right now. You can't do anything, so... Nonetheless, look, this would have been a great trade already. So I would have definitely said to all of you to take a partial right here. You added 3 times, nicely moved. So we come here now in these 2 stacked. So now, look, I put it my TP actually a bit lower, so we don't even go to the head, to the top of it. But we are close to that 150 level, so that's also a level where we always get some noise. It's working now, okay? I just read it. Somebody says it's working. But this is a good training for everybody. Too glad to be okay with the outcome. Nothing that we can do anyway now.
What did you ask?
For
your birthday?
A good birthday gift. Fuck off. Oh, how can you enter TopStat Discord? I'll share you the link. I just looked it up on Google. Here's the link for TopStat's Discord. Yeah, I would definitely set this to all of you to take some profits right here. Look at this candle, guys. After such a peaceful trade.
Now we can just watch. I can't also do so nothing.
Yeah, that would have been a nice 2R at least that you all would have made. So yeah, this was definitely more than 2R right here.
What's on an adding spot here?
Yeah, no, there was no adding spot yet, but
Just a breakout.
here you can see how good those round numbers are actually at. So I booked 16, so I hope at the bottom of my heart that we get it from TopStat plus 60 level. Especially for all of you too, because it was not an easy trade to sit through. So and I'll get the 15-minute gaps here. Yeah, funny one. I have a huge problem with TopStat. Yeah, there's nothing to do about it right now. Like I said, if you lost anything of this trade and you give something, you can just ask them and send that trade to them, and they will refund you that trade. They will just delete it. But if you're feeling nervous right now because you're in a trade and you can't take profit, it's not a good thing. So this is something you do need to let go of. It's just a trade, guys. It's just one simple trade. So making back a trade is easy. Unless that you took maybe a bit too much contracts inside, so that would be less good, of course. But for the rest, we can't do anything. This can take at least an hour before something sometimes happens. This is in the background, so they need their AI team or AI team. They need their engineering team that actually. Yeah, this doesn't look so nicely now because he has. Oh yeah. They'll let you back in once the trade's over. Yeah, this was a clean breach to the upside. We now have a retest off of it, so still possible that we move higher, but we took most of liquidity already. So this is why I said around that level that I wanted to take some profits off the table. Nonetheless, nothing to do about. It's a good lesson if you did over leverage. Never to do that. No, it's still a computer program that we're working with, so anything can always happen. Also here, be okay with it. It's just one silly trade.
Hallo. Je bot, also.
Excuse me for that. I gotta take myself another drink in the meantime. All we can do is be patient. Look, this game actually.
Sing a song.
This gained 6 points from our TP, so that was actually a beautiful trade. Moest de hendel weer zijn?
Nee, ik heb maar een is weer lekker, ja.
Ik wel goed dat je het heel snel doet.
Ik heb wel nog een kaarsje uitgeblazen. Ik heb wel nog een kaarsje uitgeblazen.
Ja. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Nothing to talk about. Even though if this now goes straight to our stop, it was a beautiful trade. So nonetheless, no matter what top stamp does or did do, we actually had a beautiful trade with this. As long as we can't log in, we can't do anything. So this half hour looks beautiful actually. We just pushed up, so we just coming back halfway. We can still move up right here. This in the 5 and the 30 looks in the 5 minutes looks a bit less good. So we can tap here. Okay, we took out this. Now we need to push back up. Thank you. A guy I used to know. Have a nice rest. Playbit was a nice community to be in. A lot of young traders inside. I do prefer people that have a bit more patience. But we'll all be very happy right now. If this goes straight to our TP, that would be a very nice thing to see. Nonetheless, like, just taking a look if we can see anything that actually is working at point, but still looks like it's down. Not much response from the devs, so that would be less nice, so it should be announced at least from them. If we continue up in the next 10 minutes, this still looks very nice. Look, nonetheless, we know the strategy works, so we had a beautiful trade. If we can't log in the next 10 minutes, I'm not going to stay online, of course, it's no use for being here. It was good until it became a bit scary. But we always talk nice about any good traders. I'm never gonna talk not good about the trader. I want the same to be done about me. Playbit can trade, nonetheless. He sees the market very beautiful. They just have a very different style than I do. That's all. I even met Ty in person, so it's not my kind of human to be around with, but nonetheless he's a good trader. And this does look a little bit less good right now. After that tap, that reverse right now. But we can be patient. We still have 8 minutes. If this continues to our TP, we all be very happy right now. I'll give it another 10 minutes maybe. See what happens. If we're lucky, we get back online by 10. If not, it is what it is. Oh, we did have news at 10, didn't we? Let's hope this pushes up at 10. Yeah, the market structure still looks beautiful to go up right now. So nothing to talk about that the market wouldn't go down. We wouldn't continue to move up. So we took all liquidity. We just left one behind. So it's right here to continue or reverse. Nothing to say about. We probably will take out this day gap hugely again one more time. like I said, we were still ranging, so I wanted to see how to take out at least 25,170, 60. How much was this? 179.5. If we take out our high, then I believe we continue higher. As long as we don't take out this wicks high yet, we are still ranging. So we've been ranging for 1 week completely right now, so it's still possible that we continue. But for us, it's just a trade, people. All okay. It's just one silly trade. And if the account was given away, just ask them to give you a new one. And it will be done for you. You just have to send them an email, you get a refund or something like that. I never done it myself, but I heard a lot of good stories about it, so that they actually just give it to you. They don't want you to stop trading with them, so I definitely will give it to you. Yeah, this looks like it will look less good in a few minutes for us. Nasdaq did give us that nice push, only I did have to say also, top step, make sure your account works. Yeah, I give it 5 more minutes, guys. If we don't be able to get online, I'm not gonna sit here and be patient, of course. It's no use. This looks like it will take out this liquidity to the downside right now, so we can't do anything right now. And I believe none of you are break even either, so it is what it is. Okay, this I count as a profitable trade nonetheless. Okay, all these measured up. That was at least a 3R that you would have made here on this trade. Yeah, we will see what news breaks. 10 o'clock is news, so it looks like we will have maybe that small takeout liquidity on this side. So we had a bit of sideways liquidity. We have a few gaps right here that we didn't go into, so we had a strong push to the downside right now. So this was the break of structure to the upside, and that was actually a full reverse immediately off of it. So I don't want us to close below 25,105. If that happens, we will be taken out. I'm still online to see the news, what happens. But this does look like it wants to go further down. So we got 2 more minutes for news. Not a small retest to the upside. Yeah, this looks a bit less promising. This what is, guys. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. Normally I would have done 2 hours extra streaming today. I promise that normally. But because of nobody can go into anything, it's not much use for me to stream any longer. I could continue building on what I'm building at. Again, so if you're interested in joining the bootcamp, it will be coming live very soon. So make sure it will be limited spots for everybody, so it will not be open for everybody. I do need my full focus to help everybody as good as I can, and I cannot split myself up into so many pieces. There is a lot inside that bootcamp alone, so you get me and my wife as accountability partner. She follows you up very nicely. She will be very strict too, so I know a lot of you already met her and are chatting, and she's rather straight to the point always. You see me straight live twice a day, so that's a lot. Takes me 4 hours a day at least. I'm sitting here anyway, so you guys can just join. I'll hold your hand until you make it as a trader. I can give you a full plan. You will get a full plan, of course, how to trade, what to trade, when to trade, and then it's up for you to stick to it. So this is the news. So we're back at entry. And now I get my 15-minute gap right. Yeah. Come on. What a birthday gift. So again, if we get stopped in this trade, you can just ask to get that trade eliminated. Anytime, Nicholas. You're a good trader, man. I seen your journal yesterday. I went over it by myself for a second. My wife showed it and it looks very beautiful. You've grown a lot as a trader. You let go, you learn to add. You make actually very nice addings, by the way. No trader that gets it, it's nice to see that if you just listen and follow a strict plan and rules, that you actually will get there. And people actually want to make really fast money in trading, and that's not how it works. It isn't actually. Once you get funded, you can just build up slowly again. But it takes a while to get there. As a trader, we can make at least 10k or more a month if you want to, just by being patient and just let the trade do its thing. I'm grateful for all of you being here for today. Look, I'm calling it a day. It's not much worth sitting here and being patient until this network starts to work again. We had a Very beautiful trade for the morning session. If this goes straight to RTP, that's I actually want to let it go to RTP. Then we definitely get that profit. Nonetheless, how the market then would react. I put it maybe just 10 points too high. That TP should have put it at 150. But this is something, yeah, I was telling already to take some profits right here. But yeah, if the market, if the account stops working, that's something I cannot predict, of course. I don't got a crystal ball yet. That would be something. But I do appreciate all of you being here again. Once it starts working, I'll go continue, but at this point, it's not my use. We will see in the afternoon what happened. By then, I believe the problem will be fixed, of course. So, I wish you all a good trading. I wouldn't recommend doing anything right now. We're still in that chopped piece, so we were chopping around for a while now. We're still in it. Nothing's changed yet. The hourly is still... It still looks great at this point. Nothing to talk about that this hourly doesn't look bullish. Same for this 4 hour. This actually came back, so we still have an hour and 50 minutes in this 4 hours. So this can still push up. You can just chop a bit more what it has been doing for 3 hours plus. So the opposite, there is still two sides in this trade, so we can easily just move up or go down. There is nothing actually indicating at this point that we yet changed to the other side. So let's be patient. We will see what happens afterwards. I wish you all a great trading session. I'll see you back in the afternoon while the account works again. I'll put this back where it was. I hope at least that you guys put your TP somewhere. If you didn't put your TP anywhere, then you can only be hoping that the account that it keeps going up. That would be sweet to see. Or that Top Step X works faster again. This is just Project X, so it's actually the X itself that didn't work. It's not something Top Step can do something about. So for all of you, wish you a great trading session. See you back in the afternoon. And until then, trade safe.